welcome back to another video. Sorry it's been a while. It's been a crazy couple of months. Haven't really had a whole lot of time to develop to upgrading the farm. We've had a couple of deaths in the family, a couple of other things just piling on top of us, but we're back on track. We're getting stuff done. Sorry for the traffic, and if you hear some noises in the background, one of our neighbors is operating some heavy machinery to do some big yard work. I think they're putting in like a second driveway or something like that. But today we are going to start on a greenhouse. So I've got some pallets here that my dad was able to grab from his work, and I'm going to pop these slats off the top, butt them all together, nail them all down, insulate up underneath, and connect it all together. And this is going to be our foundation for the greenhouse. We got a greenhouse kit off of Amazon. I'll try to put a link in the description. I don't have any kind of affiliates or anything, but if you like the greenhouse we got and you want to get the same one as us, I'll put that link down there. But this is going to be the start of a new series, I guess, on the greenhouse building. So stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so the few pallets that we got, we had 4 of them to begin with. The boards, these boards are not very strong. I don't know how well you can see, but me standing on it, I'm only about 125, 130 pounds, and they are bending under the weight of my feet. So to combat that, I asked my dad to bring me some more pallets. so that I can take these center supports out and run them in between the other pallets. That is, of course, if all of these pallets are the same size, because we found out that one of them is just a little bit shorter by like one plank, and we didn't realize that until we had already started nailing down the floorboards. So we're going to see if this fixes that, and see if we can't find a way to work around that shorter pallet. Yeah. So here goes nothing. And unfortunately, one of these isn't going to be usable, at least not as a support. I don't know, maybe if I cut it off here, I can use just this for a half support somewhere in the where the shorter pallet was. Maybe it'll work there. Who knows? We'll see. So here I just pre-drilled the holes because the hardwood was not being very kind to just trying to throw the nails in there, and using galvanized nails to help with weatherproofing. It's looking good, come together nicely. And with that, we're halfway done. Got about half of it. It's looking good, it's coming along great. The little supports in the center are doing a fantastic job. I can walk on it without anything bending or flexing. This thing's solid. Let me flip this around and I'll show you. This is that one board that was slightly longer as this first one here. It's got an extra board on it that is missing from this center part. I don't think that'll be too much of an issue. I think we can work around it, but we'll just have to see. You never know. So yeah, halfway done. Got to keep at it. Well, it is day 4 of putting together the greenhouse. I didn't record yesterday because my dad came and helped me put together some of it, and I didn't really want to get him on camera. And we just kind of focused on working, wasn't really worrying about recording it that much, just trying to get the job done. And we've come a good ways. So the deck is done, and we're starting on the actual greenhouse itself. Now these panels, I don't know how well you can see, but they've got a film over them that we can peel off. Maybe you can see with this one. Yeah, you see here it's got this little plastic that peels off and it'll be clear. So you can look through it and see it, see what all's inside and stuff. So hopefully we can get it done here in the next couple of days and start putting our plants in there. So here we go. Well, a lot has happened. We got the greenhouse up. I forgot to record the progress of it because when me and my wife got out here and started working on it, we decided let's just, we didn't even think about filming. We were like, let's get this thing done, let's get it knocked out. It honestly, altogether, aside from putting together the floor, which wasn't part of the kit, it was something I wanted to do, putting together the greenhouse itself probably would take about a day and a half with 2 people working. It took us almost an entire month because specifically this little beam right here that goes across all the way. Yeah, we were supposed to have 2, one there, one here. We only had 1. So we had to wait for like a month for them to ship us that part. And I just finished putting that piece in today. So let's go inside and take a look. So, I mean, it's not super spacious, but it's enough that we can do our plants, our herbs and things like that in here. And yes, I do plan on hooking up solar to this. Not quite sure where exactly I'm gonna put the solar panels, but I will be running them inside, running the lines inside to a deep cell battery that I've got down here. And I'm gonna use that to run some power in here so that we can have heat lamps if we need to. We can do an electronically time-controlled watering system in the future if that's something we decide we want to do. It opens up a lot of different opportunities when you get solar put in. So, I mean, it's not super big, it's not super tall, but it's tall enough I can stand in, and I think it'll do us well for what we need it to do. In other news, I went and got a giant tarp to cover the chickens with because the one that we had was ratty and falling apart and it just was not looking good at all. But now these guys have got it nice back there. And I've got it going all the way just up under the lip of this. Take a step inside and get you guys out of the sun where you can actually see. It feels less like a coop and more like a home now. And this is not a bad little setup for these guys. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Wish that the tarp hadn't have been as big when we got one that was way bigger than what we needed, but that's fine. It works. I may, in the future, trim off the excess and try to put some grommets, make some new grommets to secure it better, because while the left side right side has only got one section there secured, one section right there secured. The rest of this is all just flying free down here. So that's been a good thing to get done. And then I've got one other thing I want to show you guys as part of this little update. We had one egg that just didn't make it through. I came into an egg that had been partially broken and I could see feathers, but I just don't think it had the strength to finish breaking out, and it was dead by the time I got in here and found it. So we did manage to get 3 of the 4 eggs hatched, so praise God for that. But yeah, so everything's coming along good. We're finally getting some updates on the farm, finally doing some new stuff. Hopefully this year, closer to the summer, after the first frost or the last of the frost is gone, we may try to get some bees this year. Hopefully. We'll see. So until next time, guys, thanks for joining in, and I'll see you in the next one.